Cooking with that.
Welcome back to Cooking with Pap. Today I got a turkey breast that I'm just gonna put some Frank's Red Hot sauce. Kids love it, so I'll marinate it with the wing sauce, and then after it comes out of the refrigerator for a few hours, where it's kind of marinated, that this is into the skin and the meat, and then I'll come back and I'll put some of the original Red Hot seasoning on it, and then I'll wrap it in bacon, and then I'll put more of the Red Hot seasoning. So, there's no, it's pretty easy to kind of marinate it. I just pour this over it. If you got a brush it around, move it around. But I always put it with cellophane and then just wrap it up and then throw it in the refrigerator for 3, 4, 5 hours. If you can do it overnight, that works great. So I'll go ahead and do this. I'm not going to bore you with that, but then I'll show you when I bring it out. It'll show you what it looks like. Put it on a rack, and then I'll get everything all set. So let me get this done, and I'll see you in a few hours. So this has been in the refrigerator for, I think, about 4 hours. I mean, again, if you can leave it overnight, that's great. So I'm going to unwrap it, and then I'll show you what that looks like, and then put some of the dry rub on it, and then put bacon on it. And then once I have it, it's easier if you kind of tie it up so it kind of sits up straight instead of leaning on one side. That way all the smoke gets all around it. But I'll wrap it up, and I'll show you how that's done. And we'll put it in the smoker. Got the smoker going. We're going to cook at 275 today. Probably take an hour and a half, 2 hours. Nothing too big on this thing. But these are a lot of fun to do any time of the year. So let me get this unwrapped and show you how that is. So I took it out of the saran wrap. As you can see, it's pretty juicy. That's why I wrap it, just because it keeps everything real close. And then I'll just put some of this Frank's Red Hot on it. And then you don't need to put anything else because, it's still pretty wet and it sticks right to it. Smells good, that's for sure. Yeah, don't get this. So what I'm doing now is just putting bacon on it. There's no right or wrong way of doing this. The bacon will kind of keep things, moist inside, keep things from drying out. It'll still keep cooking, and plus you'll have great bacon. Once all this is done, everything will brown up. Can't go wrong with bacon. I have the bacon kind of placed around. I'm just going to put toothpicks in here just to kind of hold it, while I'm moving it around and putting it on the grill, just so the bacon kind of stays in place. So I have everything bacon on, tied down. Kind of looks like Pinhead from Hellraiser, but it holds everything in there. Just remember to take them out once you get ready to eat it. So I'm just going to put this on the rack, and why I like it on the rack is because I can turn it and it'll cook evenly. On my smoker, I'm just going to put it right in the middle. Check it every 15 minutes and spin it around a little bit. So now I'm just ready to put it on the smoker. It's a 275. I'm ready to go. I'm just going to put it right in the middle. Again, the rack makes it easy to put it right there in the center. Close it up. Check it every 15 minutes. Away we go. I'll be back and kind of show you how things go.
Yep.
So we're at 165. As you can see, bacon's crisp. Everything looks great. You can hear it drizzling down in there, and you can smell it. It smells great. Man, that looks perfect. So let it sit for a little bit, let it cool down so I don't burn my hands, and then we will, I'll cut it up. But man, that smells great. Pretty easy to do. About 2.5 hours at 275, and you can tell it's juicy. It's dripping down. It looks great. So I've let it sit probably 15 minutes, kind of cool off. When you start touching it, make sure you got some gloves underneath these gloves. And I'm just gonna kind of go down, cut this turkey breast off, kind of go down the bone. Man, it's juicy. Look at that. I didn't do the best of cutting it, but you can kind of really tell how juicy this is. And you got the Frank's Red Hot sauce there. Man, the juice is just rolling out of this thing. Having that bacon on there really helps kind of keep all the moisture in here. If you haven't tried one of these turkey breast, so much easier. I love doing turkey, but the turkey breast, it's just so much easier. Then you don't have all the other carcass to get rid of. You just got the breast. But as you can see, a lot of moisture here. And I'm just going to take this, kind of cut this in pieces. Get a little bacon with each one, but look at that. The juice, it's just unbelievable. Smells great. And what we do a lot of times, with this bacon, break it up, put it in our salad, before we're eating. And, tastes great. So let me try this. I mean, you can tell, look at the juice on this thing. Juice is great, pulls apart. Tastes pretty good. We used apple. I like to use a fruit for the pellets, apple, cherry, something like that, instead of a hickory. Hickory is a little bit too, more for beef, but for a turkey, chicken, things like that, the apple or the cherry are perfect, or the blend. But if you like what we're doing, you know, like us, follow us. We're going to have a lot more coming out. But until next time, spatulas up.